winners of the Ballon d'Or now, to potential future winners of the Ballon d'Or. There's one guy who stands out right now for everybody, and he's English.
Instrumental to...
He's never played in the Premier League. Probably never will.
He will.
You think?
Yeah.
Who does he play for in the Premier League?
Probably Man City.
Do you think?
Or Newcastle, depending where Newcastle are.
Can you imagine a midfielder, Bruno Tonelli and Jude Bellingham?
You think... So, if you didn't know, we're talking about Bellingham.
Obviously, England just qualified for the Euros tonight, and Jude Bellingham was...
This boy is 20.
Yeah.
And he's ripping up the La Liga. He's already done it to... What is it?
The Championship.
He did it to Borussia Dortmund. He's just... It's insane, he's 20. Imagine if he sees out his contract, he's still only going to be 25.
Yeah.
Is that true?
25. If he sees his contract out,
it's gone another 8 years minimum.
And that's still not entering his prime.
And you think he's gone over to Spain and he's got his arms outstretched in front of 80,000 people or however much the Bernabeu is, and
he'll win the Ballon d'Or.
I've said it quite a few times. I don't think he'll win the Ballon d'Or if he comes to the UK then.
So definitely not if he plays in the Scottish League.
Yeah, imagine. But he doesn't win it. If he comes over here.
Will he be the next English player to win it? I.e., does Harry Kane have a chance now? He's at Bayern Munich.
No, I don't think so. But then you never know. You know, if England win the Euros or the World Cup, and then
Harry Kane captains it, he wins the German league.
And
is that not the same thing as Messi this year?
I don't think winning the World Cup should come into it. Dan said previously in just normal chat. He said it this evening to someone. He said they come around every 2 years. So the person should that person who wins that tournament, should they automatically get a head start over everyone else?
We say it shouldn't count, but
it does.
It does. It has a big part.
No, I'm saying it has a big part.
So if Harry Kane wins, if we're being honest, he plays for Bayern Munich. There's a good chance that he's probably going to win the Champions League in a couple of years.
Champions League?
Yeah, with Bayern. I don't think that's a far shout. Do I think it's going to happen? Probably not, because Man City and Real Madrid are just too good. But if we're going to talk about teams outside of...
He'll win a domestic title. I don't think he'll win a Champions League with Bayern. Tottenham have got more chance.
I don't think so. we'll see what they're like.
It's good to England to have him, Bellingham, Foden, all these players.
I don't know who will be the next English player to win the Ballon d'Or.
I think it will
be Bellingham.
You think it'll be Bellingham?
If anyone's going to do it, it's going to be him.
Yeah, and I think it's good that he's...
Do you know who the last one was?
Michael Owen.
Yeah. Do you know how many goals he scored that season? Not as many
19.
as Haaland. He didn't even win the treble.
Oh, fucking hell, man.
He scored goals against that 13-year-old, didn't he, in that advert?
Oh, God.
But, yeah, I think we've just qualified for the Euros today. Beating Italy 3-1. We seem to always be able to beat teams when it comes to qualifiers.
Italy are shit, like Norway's opponents. They're not the same as what they used to be.
No.
Although they beat us 2 years
ago.
Actually, they beat us on penalties, didn't they?
Yeah.
I don't count.
But, yeah, but you were saying we've got Kane, Foden, Rashford scored today. He's picking up. We've got Sterling, who's not even in the England team, or not even been called up.
Hudson-Odoi back into Gibbs-White.
Well, yeah. Well, you look at the under-21s, and it's the under-21s team that starts.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're not getting their chances for the likes of Henderson in that team. They're not getting their chances.
Should Henderson be in the squad?
Not for me, no.
Danny?
If you want him,
I think. Oh, you
can't say with the coach.
Take him. Take him as a cheerleader in the background. Sit there and
I don't agree with that. However, I would find it hard on that. You know what I do wish? I wish our journalists had a pair of bollocks to ask Southgate, what does James Ward-Prowse have to do to get in the England squad?
Yeah, I think
what does he tell James Ward-Prowse?
No, I don't think it's the journalist not asking the question. I think it's Southgate won't answer that question.
Maybe.
Southgate wouldn't answer that question. He'll be too busy going, oh, sorry.
Tomorrow doesn't get a start over Harry Maguire. Yeah. Now, I'm not on the bandwagon of Harry Maguire's shouldn't be playing for England. I get it. The better question would be, should you play minutes for your first team?
100%.
To get in the squad.
How can you have the form and the game pace to get it from there and then take it into that?
But that's the question then. So you go from, should Henderson be playing.
He's playing week in, week
for
out.
England and in the squad. He is playing week in, week out. It is in the Saudi Arabian League. I'll be honest, I don't watch it. I don't know if you two watch it, so we can't gauge what the quality is like there.
It's not going to be anywhere
But when we've got also Calvin Phillips, someone who's played more, started more for his nation than he has his actual club.
Yeah, he's against Woodley.
In the last year.
He's against Woodley.
You say that, but you're saying what does Ward-Prowse have to do to get into the England team? You've got two midfielders there who, one plays in a league which is just up and coming, and then you got one who doesn't get minutes for his club.
He keeps going back, they've never let England down. Granted, but these other players have not even had the chance to even do
if I was being honest, I think the question here, or someone's got to put the message to Southgate and say he's made a rod for his own back here. Because if he had a pair about him, when Calvin Phillips was our best player, which he was it the World Cup?
Yeah.
He was our best player, and he got his move to City off the back of that. When he didn't get in, he should have been dropped. And Maguire likewise. Because what would he said to those players, if you want to stay in the England squad, you need to play. So they would have gone and got a move.
Yeah.
That's what would have happened.
Exactly.
And then they would have maintained their fitness, they would have maintained performance, and they would have probably stayed in the squad. And he wouldn't be under pressure right now, because Maguire could be playing at a fucking West Ham and having decent games.
But also that helps Maguire as well, and it helps Phillips, because they're playing football.
And that's why I'm saying Southgate's made a problem himself by picking these players and never ever saying, because how the hell are you turning around and saying James Ward-Prowse, Calvin Phillips is ahead of you? Come on, you have a laugh.
So he's more of a...
And what's he saying to these under-21s?
So,
remember when he started and he got the job and he was like, I think it was everyone hammering him saying Phil Foden's got to be in the squad, Jack Grealish has got to be in the squad. Who was the other one?
Maddison.
Somebody else. James Maddison. Got to be in the squad. We have no point saying that anymore because these players aren't getting in no matter what happens. Because Maguire's going to start, Phillips is going to start. I don't disagree they shouldn't be in the squad, but I think you've got a problem when you say...
I'd like to see that competition for sure.
What?
Competition for places.
There's not a competition for places.
Oh.
And how demoralising... Can you remember a few years ago, I don't know if this will happen. Can you remember a few years ago when we had Grealish, Rice and somebody else basically give up on the Ireland shirt and go play for England? If I'm a young player now, would I give up that Ireland shirt to try and get in the England squad? When I see James Ward-Prowse performing at West Ham.
People have already done it.
Not getting in for Phillips.
He's done it, played for England.
He's not going to get in. But he's at a different level though. He wasn't getting in his prime. If I'm a young lad being called up by Ireland.
Yeah, but the thing is, not young anymore. When you look at how old Ward-Prowse, 28, 29?
Yeah, so he's not an example I'd use, but I'm on about when you're Declan Rice back then,
I get your point. When you start that, you're not gonna turn one nation down over the other. Because
I'd be looking at it going, I'm not going
to.
if he's not getting a chance, he's never going to drop Phillips. I'm not going to get in the next 5 years. Whereas Grealish and Rice probably thought, I'm probably going to get a hint ahead of whoever it was back then.
But can you imagine how Ward-Prowse is sitting there thinking, like, what more do I have to do? Like, I've stayed in the Premier League, I've helped a team do my best, I'm literally the all-time leading set-piece taker. I'm literally setting up. Yeah, he's got more than Beckham.
That's it.
Yeah, he's the all-time.
He's definitely
in the Premier League.
Fact check that.
You can do it now if you want, but he is. Think. Yeah, but he is. He's up there. He's done. He's setting it up. He's set a look at his start for West Ham this season. Goals, assists.
I think this became a problem. You know what's crazy? Trent doesn't get in the squad, right? And this became a problem when Southgate was. Can you remember when Trippier got in the squad and Walker and Trent and Reece James? We had 4 right backs where he couldn't drop a player, and everyone knew we didn't need it. He can't drop a player.
But then you think to the Euros where Trippier was playing left back.
Yeah.
And you think,
look, you're saying
I'm not going to say anything because we got to the final and realistically it was a penalty kick away from winning it. But you think of it then and you go, where is the We're very fortunate to have fullbacks who are very
you're
good.
The left back, and you're the best performing left back, and you look up at your national team and go, the third choice right back's there. I love Trippier. I think he's an absolutely brilliant player. I think he's better than Trent. Not sure he's better than Reece James. I don't know. There's a debate for it.
He's going to play more.
But he's not a better left back than the best left backs in the Premier League. The English ones. He's not. And no one's going to convince you otherwise. So why is he playing left back for the country? The country, to play for your country, you have to be the best at that time, not the best player, best informed player in that position, surely.
100%. That's why I say sack him now.
You'd sack
I
Southgate?
would sack him for this tournament. I don't think we win it with him in charge. I think he's lucky to get to the finals he's got to. He's had the runs to get to. He's had the easiest runs to these tournaments to get this.
Okay.
If we have a more attacking mind manager, we win Italy game. We don't lose that. We don't lose that game.
Would you sack him?
I would.
I'm not sure who the alternative is.
Yeah.
I think if we're being honest,
Anyhow,
I don't think Eddie Howe gives up the Newcastle job.
No, he doesn't.
I
I would genuinely take Graham Potter over him. I think Graham Potter plays more attacking football. I would though. I just don't think England will win a competition with him in charge.
I do think Southgate is a problem, and the problem is that he's made this problem of his own. That
Over
he
years
can't drop players.
That's
and
why he needs to go.
I'm not talking about Maguire and Henderson. I'm talking about the right back situation a few years ago.
took 4 or 5 right backs to a tournament.
Yeah, because he hasn't got the bollocks.
So he played 3 of them in one
and
game.
then did he actually? I feel like
it was
he's
Walker. It was
Walker, Trippier, and then he played Trent in midfield. Then he played Trent in
no,
right
he played
mid.
Reece James right wing back,
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the one.
Trippier left wing back, and Kyle Walker as a
Right
third
centre-back.
centre back. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't mind that, but they are not the best. If you're Tomori, if you're Lewis Dunk,
Or you think of what you've got. Yeah, Dunk, Tomori, Chris Smalling.
Dan Burn.
Even those players that played more minutes. Yes, Harry Maguire's never let England down, but how do you know these players are going to?
Yeah.
It's like, you can't think, oh yeah, they've never let us down before, I'm not going to do it.
But sacking Southgate, I don't think is something that's going to happen.
Do you think we win a tournament with him
I
in
do
charge
not
with
think.
this team?
No, I'll tell you what. I think Harry Maguire will be representing England on our home competition.
2028.
I do not think Southgate will be the manager.
So, in a...
I reckon Southgate will play 20... Not Southgate, Maguire will play 2028.
Harry Kane.
Oh, okay.
Harry Kane came out and said he wants to play and lead England out at Wembley for Euro 2028.
How old would he be then?
36. something like
Just 35, turning 36.
If he keeps himself fit, he could. Don't see no reason why he can't.
Yeah.
that. So, in an ideal world of the Kilpin corner, Phil gets his wishes of Steve Cooper being sacked. You get your wishes of Gareth Southgate being sacked and the 2028
Steve Cooper.
Euros. Steve Cooper takes charge of England. Is that an ideal scenario for you?
Not for me, because I think he's good with younger players and Calvin. It'll be good for the squad and like getting them together and doing that, but as to like lead them to the World Cup, I think we need a more attacking minded manager.
I don't
for
know.
that.
I honestly.
If I could pick my manager now, it would be Eddie Howe, but I don't think he's leaving.
I genuinely don't know. And you know what's more?
Well, actually, if I could pick my manager, I'd pick him Pep. But
I look at our team and think Henderson's not going to be there. Let's be honest. Harry Maguire depends, but
4 years is a long time in football.
Yeah.
If we're being honest, the team who are going to play besides
there's a lot
Bellingham
of them.
and Kane, most of them will be playing.
Foden, Grealish.
I
They're all
think,
going to be in their prime.
I think we say that, but
Foden's going to be like 27, 26.
yeah,
And you've got Conor
you've
Gallagher
got to
going
think
through.
those Phil Fodens,
You know what?
those Bellinghams will be playing in the under-17s now.
No.
So I think that Euro 2028 team.
No.
I think you probably have 5-6 players who are in that squad now.
I'll tell you what,
Playing
England
at
have
that
a
tournament.
problem, and this is a nation problem. We always try and plan for the future. Always. We always go in. I remember doing it last time. Let's get all these players and blood them in tournaments so they're ready for the one in 6 years. Fuck that. Get your best player today in your international team to win today's tournament.
Because that's how you get that same problem again. Oh yeah, he won the under-17, so now he won the under-18s. But if he's playing shit, he's going to lose that.
If you was to turn around and say, Jordan Henderson at 33 years old, everyone talks about how good he is on the pitch and how he's like another manager on the pitch, which is brilliant. If he's part of the best midfield and he's the best player for midfield, you start him. I don't care if he's getting booed. So that, I think Southgate's right, start him if he's the best. But he's probably not.
He's not.
Right, he's probably not. If you go Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, and you extra play, you're probably not going to go Henderson. But he's seen more than we do. For 2028, I don't want to hear, let's put his 20-year-old kid because he won the tournament 3 years ago. Fuck that. I want Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, the players who are in their prime.
Well, he's not going to play that though, because he hasn't got his standard 2 holding midfielder.
I don't give a shit what. Bellingham's not holding midfielder no more. He scored 10 goals.
Exactly, but he should probably try and play him holding midfielder.
Fuck off.
He wants his 5.
Not see his goals tonight or his assists today.
He wants his 3 centre backs, 2 wing backs, 4 holding midfielders,
And 4 right backs.
and 14 right backs.
I'm not a hater of Southgate.
I am.
I do think he's fucking.
Right, tell me this way: Southgate leaves England.
No, I don't want him as Newcastle manager.
No.
I wouldn't have him in.
Does he get a top job?
No.
No, he gets Crystal Palace.
I think he should have left when his stock was high.
Yeah, he should have. He should have left after the Euros.
And unfortunately, I don't think him winning next summer, I don't think gets him a big job.
And if he does get a job, it's going to be a job like, say, Tottenham, and he's going to get. It will be. He'll get like 6 months in there. He won't get the time, and he'll just go. He'll just fade.
Yeah. But it'll be
Yeah, but come on, England.
it'll be
Yeah.
qualification for the 2028.
Oh, are England going to qualify for that automatically, or do we give it up?
No, so apparently 2 can qualify, but all of them will qualify by their own right. So basically, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland are fucked because they're not all qualifying. Let's be honest.
So are we not giving? Do we not get to choose who the 2 that qualified are?
No, they have to all qualify, and then there's 2 potential buys.
I thought I thought it was like the.
I don't think they've actually announced this. I think this is just me reading.
I thought there was one where one of them get it automatically.
2
We
of the
can't have a
nations.
potential tournament where none of the potential hosts can qualify. I know England will, but imagine if 3 out of
they'll
4
all
won't.
have a qualifiers to qualify from, and let's say 2 of the 5 qualify. The other 3, 2 of them get a bye to qualify. I don't know what happens with the 3rd.
That's just weird.
If that happens, it gets a bit messy. I don't quite know what they'll do.
So
So they hope all 5 qualify, and that's the end of it.
I'm sure in the World Cup, when it's in America, Canada, and Mexico, they all qualify.
Only 2 are allowed, I'm sure. Or maybe there's different rules for the World Cup, UEFA and FIFA.
Wasn't that the main
What
reason why they
happens when
expanded?
the Centurini?
Oh, when they did it in all the countries, all the
Centenary.
World Cup. When the Euros, when they did it everywhere.
No, they're doing it. They've just announced it. So the Centenary World Cup. So the one, like, what was it, 2044 or whatever. When was the first World Cup?
What, when Hungary won
On a quiz already.
Uruguay won the first World Cup. You know better. You know when Hungary won it.
it? That's where Hungary won the first one.
No, Uruguay won. Oh, Uruguay hosted it.
I think it did.
Uruguay won it, I think.
This was a question a couple of weeks ago,
I
wasn't it?
feel like Uruguay won it. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I think it was.
But so that Centenary World Cup, they're going to go North America, South America, Europe, and it's going to be held all over the world.
Winners.
That's
History.
You say that's cool. Who qualifies?
None.
None.
Just be good. The stadium's an interesting selection for the Euros.
Old Trafford's not been selected.
No.
Yeah, there's blame
St James's Park has.
Makes sense.
The
Have you seen the one in Northern Ireland?
the one that's not been used for ages, and it's
It's just overgrown
taken
garden.
over, yeah.
It does look like my dad's back garden, I'll be honest.
And you've got Everton's new dock. What's it called?
So this is one question. Why did Everton Stadium get picked up at Anfield?
Anfield's pitch isn't big enough.
Fuck off.
That's what it
Is
is.
is that what it is?
I think so. And I think the distance from the pitch to the crowd is too small or something.
Too small.
Something to do with the pitch is too small, yeah. For UEFA.
So Old Trafford's not there, Anfield's not there.
No. Stamford Bridge isn't there.
Yeah, well that's going to be knocked down, isn't it?
Fucking cricket.
I'm not sure.
Ian,
So I
Uruguay
think-
won the first World Cup. Give up.
So in London,
They didn't.
They did.
So in London it's Wembley.
No, it was
In-
Uruguay.
So Newcastle is Newcastle. East Midlands is Villa Park.
That's the West Midlands. We apologise to anyone in the East Midlands listening.
Oh, Midlands. Sorry.
If any viewers was offended.
Yeah, sorry. Just kind of brought us off for telling the East Midlands.
I don't. You know what I don't get with that though is why did I wonder if Forest chucked their hat in for the the new stadium we were trying to build originally.
Me, fuck
I
off.
think it'll be 'cause
Forest
it's Midlands.
Stadium, they've been trying to build for about
No,
fucking
because
20
that
years.
one got approved, so that stadium got approved to be
Shut up.
built
Shut
if
up.
we won the World Cup. And when we
Mate,
lost it
Olympic
to
will have a new
Qatar.
stadium before Forest.
Yeah, I hope they do.
Kilpin's corner held it.
Up the
Not
Spartans.
Olympic.
Yeah.
No, literally the stadium. I don't know.
Are you going to apply for tickets?
Yes, I think it'd be a fool any person not to.
That's fair. I've put myself in the. I've done the thing for the one next year in Germany.
Isn't that one in Germany?
Yeah, next year.
I'll put my thing in.
Yeah,
Where we got one thing.
You sign up to the pre-order and the UEFA thing,
Okay.
and then when you do it after, hopefully I'll get some tickets.
Who's going to win the Euros next year?
England.
Not
Southgate staying.
I have to say England. I
How
can't
can
say
you look
anyone
past
else.
France? Have you seen France's team?
Oh, ridiculous.
I hate France.
Ridiculous.
Do you know what they have?
French.
They've got the best young players in the world, and they are also the best the best players in their team as well. They've got it like the best of both worlds.
Again, it's because they're playing them. They're giving them the
Well,
experience.
it's not the argument that they're playing at the highest level. Camavinga plays for Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Tchouaméni plays for Real
Kylian
Madrid.
plays for PSG in French league. So.
Okay, but he's playing at the highest level still.
In France, not high level though, is it?
Okay,
They got
highest team
beat
in
by an
France.
absolute terrible team not long ago.
Shall we finish up on the quiz?
Yeah, and then we've got a quiz question.
Yeah, I've got one. Who won the first?
Who were the first one got?
Who? Well, no, I'm. You two go first.
Alright, I'll go. A player last season
Yep.
won a trophy in 3 different continents.
What is this the place of love? The
In the
final
last
was?
12 months here, where the
Close.
final was. Where the final was, we won a trophy at 3 different continents.
Messi.
Well done, Ian. He won the PSG League title
France.
in France. He won in Qatar.
And then he won the MLS
He
Cup.
just won the MLS Cup.
There's your 3 continents.
Fair play. I'll be honest, I'm thinking of Rodri
Yeah.
and Alvarez. And
Alvarez maybe did it as well.
No, he did. Where's the other continent?
Qatar, South America.
No.
Did he win anything in
Istanbul, Champions League
Europe.
final. Good point.
Someone didn't do very well in geography.
What time is it?
Next question.
Go on, Danny.
I think you'll get it. Who scored the fastest goal in Premier League history?
I know the fastest hat trick.
Who was this season? Wasn't it?
Is Sadio Mane?
The fastest hat trick, yeah.
Oh.
But not fastest goal. 7.5 seconds.
It was a goalkeeper, wasn't it?
What? Fuck off, was it a goalkeeper?
Asmir Begovic.
Mohamed Salah. Suarez.
No.
Oh, fuck off, I don't know.
Ivan Toney.
No.
I don't know.
Can give you the game.
Go on, give me
I
the...
think it
Oh,
was Southampton versus Watford.
Sadio Mane.
what Shea Adams?
No, not Shea Adams.
Don't give us the answer. See if you guys know it at home.
Yeah.
Don't give us the answer. Because I'm going to Google it when I leave.
You'll be beating yourself up, by the way.
Well,
'Cause you'll know it.
Troy Deeney.
No.
Who, by the way, talks shit. Talks shit. He compared himself to Harry Kane. I've seen a video today. He compared himself to Harry Kane.
They put a contract on the table. I said, I don't want no more money. I want a speed bump taken out of the car park. You seen that?
No idea what you're on about.
So he got off a new contract at Watford, and instead of asking for more money, he asked for an extra box for his family, and a wall to be knocked down through the middle, and
Swear.
he had a supercar for his Lamborghini, and every time he had to slow down loads, and he would scrape a car on the speed bump going into the car park. So he asked for the speed bump to be removed.
Did they remove him?
Yeah, apparently.
Bullshit.
So,
And he didn't ask for more money.
got a question. So, as you've alluded to, Sadio Mane did score the fastest Premier League hat-tricks. How many seconds did it take him to score? that hat-trick?
12.78.
To score that whole hat-trick.
Oh,
Oh,
12
how many
minutes.
seconds? It was like 13 minutes and 50 seconds or something, wasn't it?
I thought it was 12 minutes and 18 seconds, something like that.
According to this, it's saying 176 seconds in between the times.
First goal and his third goal. Yeah, that's
So what's that, 3 minutes?
This just tells you that Ian did not plan to have his question.
It's Nottingham versus Python.
Another one while here. Predictions for the next game?
Sabnots.
After coming off our first win in 100 years.
I'm going to say we'll win 1-0. First clean sheet. That's the next milestone. First clean sheet.
Would you be happy with a 0-0?
Oh, yeah.
Because of the clean sheet element? Not the point.
I think the mentality to
I'd
get
love
through a 0-0.
I'd love a 0-0, but I'd rather win 2-1.
Would you make it through a 0-0?
Huh?
Would you make it through a 0-0?
Would I make it through a 0-0?
Yeah, with Chris O'Grady being in line for the other team.
Oh, you know what?
You'll be panicking.
If he plays 90 minutes up front, we'll win 1-0. If he plays centre back, we're fucked in.
Right, so that's it. Become a board member. Have your say.
Have your say?
Have your say, yeah.
Isn't that a phrase for another place? We can't use that, surely. Have your say.
That's what it says on the website.
Does it? Is that where I've heard it?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, become a board member. We'll be wanting board members on soon. So
we need help.
you can have your say.
We need help. We need to.
4th of November.
We've got 4th of November. We've got 3 home games now, back to back.
We can offer you as much tea and coffee as you can pay for.
We've got literally 3 home games back to back. We've got Sabnots, Cotton Town, and Pelican.
We'll put.
For the Pelican game, we need volunteers. We need people to come down. Our horrible, selfish women that we love very much have booked on a brunch day for themselves. They chose, a Saturday to do it. We need volunteers to step up and come and help us operate the clubhouse on the day.
Yes.
Otherwise, the players, bless them, will have to get changed in the dark because we don't know where the light switches are.
I don't know what are we actually going to do that day.
I don't know. We need people to help.
We'll be fine.
You have to book annual leave and done.
You better hope you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do.
But come down, support us, get in the boardroom, have a chat, come down for some drinks. And we'll see you all in 2 weeks' time.
2 weeks' time?
We
guys.
played Birchover Park.
Oh,
not
hi,
Gallers
guys.
in.
Yeah, fucking hell. Heaven forbid. Heaven forbid, I don't know.
Make sure you email the league then.
Yeah. Trying to take the piss out of me getting told off.